helping me with that. You also got quite a lot of wonders. On the other hand, I'm only going for a one city game, even if I could build other cities. So not gonna argue whether my victory is going to be impressive or not. Most likely not, but that's not the point. I just wanted to show how it's done, or how you could do something different than the standard game. Here I will be actually able to build another wonder, Bacchanalia or Bacchanalia, plus 10 happiness. Is that the city state I'm losing influence with? Yeah, that's that. Okay, you're no longer necessary. Neither are you. $200 influence, 200 influence, 500 influence. That's fine. So now let's go for the remaining wonder. Epicurus Garden. Well, chances are that's gonna be the last wonder I'm gonna build, but it gives crap load of culture and a free social policy. You cannot forget that. Mr. Phrase, are you willing to sign a reasonable peace treaty? Well, actually we are. That's because he's at war with the other guy. And a free great general, where can I get you? Oh, this would be so awesome spot for a citadel from great general. Completing freedom, next turn, next policy, not next turn. Nah, you're not getting that now. Well, the city has fallen quickly. But it's easy to defend the cities, but the AI still doesn't know how to do that. And additionally, this city did not have high defensive and has very poor defensive location. You can attack it from all sides, so that's really doesn't show you how it's done. For example, I could defend forever in this city with this position. With a city like that, if I got overwhelming forces, I couldn't defend with 2 archers or 2 composite bowmen. Not at this point of the game. He's gonna be happy about it. Oh, there's barley. You can see. I told you that it's actually sugar. If you're trying to provoke war. We just had war. I wasn't provoking it and I got it, so STFU. If I get one more general, I'm gonna steal your barley. Okay, let's check that. Whoa, that's almost like porn. So let's get back to building diplomats. It's kind of annoying that I've got nothing else to build. This one will enable production of research. Oh, what? Hold it. I actually got optics. So, and the other AI expanded here. So let's go and meet that guy. Yeah, diplomat leaders. I didn't recognize him only from the color. I recognize some of the nations. It's definitely no one from the original game. Ooh, that's a lot of missionaries. The AI doesn't know what to do with the culture, so it spams missionaries like crazy. But on the other hand, not with the culture, with the faith. On the other hand, you actually don't have anything where you could use them. 334 turns into 366. Because in the standard game you could generate, keep the faith and buy great people with that. Here you still can do that, although the great people purchase ability comes only after you completed the tech tree. So you actually cannot make too much use out of it. Because by the time you complete the tech tree, you usually have one anyway, so... Maybe if you go for militaristic victory and still did not complete it, even though you've got the tech tree up and running, we'll see if that's possible. But on the other hand, what kind of great people will you need when you've got all the technologies research? No great scientists, because obviously you're not going to need them. No great engineers, because clearly you've already built all the wonders you've wanted to build, so there's not really much you can do with them at this point. Okay, finished education. Let's switch to Epicurus Garden. So now let's beeline for aesthetics. I'm not gonna get it, but there's nothing else that I can go for. What's wrong with you? We were friends the whole game. I did nothing to upset you. I really don't like the diplomacy. The AI is so unpredictable and so irrational that very often diplomacy just does not make sense. Now, will I finally be able to meet the other guy? Maybe next turn. Here we got the civil service technology that enables you. Oh, Bellerophon, the Great of Corinth. As far as I can tell, he's got some bonuses with the city-states, when I remember that correctly. Yeah, all cities get a free scrap, food, culture, and faith from friendly city-states increased by 20%. Okay, civil service, what does that give you? Plantation of food, pasture food, skirmisher, which is probably the best unit in the game. That's something like a Keshik. It actually even got the picture of a Keshik, and it also looks as a Keshik on the map. Ranged strength 18 can move after attacking, so that's its main advantage. Also we have a Clibanari, so that's something like a knight. It's got melee attack. I don't really need you anymore. He could technically scout for the remaining city-state. Accept embassy. Okay. You're the one that's stolen my parfum. He also got the Great Wall, but that's not a surprise. And the Oracle. So he's a wonder-building guy, although He only stole one wonder that I really liked. I could easily win diplomatic victory this game. Although you play differently when you go for diplomatic victory, you want to explode the territory as fast as possible, and therefore going one city is not really a good strategy. Going multiple cities with more science and more gold actually makes a lot more sense. And also probably a different nation, because there are nations that have some really fine bonuses for diplomatic victories, although most of the nations in the mod are militaristic cities, and when and if, because it's up to you, if I should record a game focused on military, then there is so much options I could choose from. Don't even know which nation should I choose. You can actually vote for that. If you want me to record a game like that, you've seen all the nations. Just of course for diplomatic victory, choose one that's got benefits for such a victory type, and also do the same with the militaristic victory. So that's my another free policy. Let's take a look how it looks. So let's take a look at the water. Whoa, what an awesome place to spawn a great admiral. Let's explore. Hello, hello. Exploring. I'm so much exploring. Go Platos Academy. Game mechanics. You never stop to surprise me. Bye bye. Okay, how much science? That's 130. How much I'm gonna get additionally from Platos Academy? Now it's 166, so that's 36. That's not so bad. Oh, someone completed flag and amphitheater, but that's not a wonder I wasn't going for. Okay, stop that. I don't really need that. Stop it. Okay, no more. And academy. I could even buy the academy, but since I've got nothing to build anyway, I'm just gonna stick with it. Oh, that is actually technology that gives me the ability to build. Yes, Silic Hall. It's technology number 4. Can I get that faster? Well, technically, if I avoid city planning and go for entertainment first, it will be technology number 3. I don't really know if that will make any difference, but let's do that. That's technically the right thing to do. Because I'm generating 600 culture now, with 3,800 for the next policy, so I might just as well finish the game before I get to that technology, but still, let's try it. What do I get with guilds? Camp gold yield improved and customs house gold yield improved. Production to wealth, national treasury, nothing that fancy. Everything was already there. I don't predict anything to happen till the end of the game. Let's check the demographics. I'm actually not first in science. He's got one technology more than me. Actually, a guy with 2 cities is first in technology, followed by a guy with 1 city, and other 2 AIs that got the whole planet covered in cities. Well, are not that far behind, but still. It's funny. So funny. I could invest into some scientists to speed up my research. Nah. Let's speed up the research that way. Next one, I will be able to switch to national treasure for some little additional culture. And of course gold. Oh yeah, I will pay for that. Yeah, I'm sure I will pay for that. I got so much gold I can pay for it all game long. Oh, I've got wine. You have got wine? You've got wine? Yes, you have. No. Switch. I've got something to produce actually. Well, 1 turn only, but still. Here we've got citizenship, technology, and an ambassador. That's the best unit that you can send on a diplomatic mission. Additionally, we've got one of the better units in the game, which is the javeliner. It requires iron, which I don't see because I skipped iron working completely. It's got 15 ranged strength, 8 standard strength, but it has 3 range. So it's actually a unit you can use to attack cities that are fortified. Of course, 15 strength, and you've got to consider the minus 33% is actually for mounted units. I don't remember how much it is for archer units, if at all, for attacking cities. However, it's one of the units you can use to actually make some kind of assaults on cities. Here we've also got farm. Hold on, I will just switch that so that I can so that the turns finish while I keep talking. Farm plus 10% gold plus 10% great person birth rate. And what do we got here? Trading post gold improved by 1. Yeah, I can go for the farm. I will probably I most likely won't build javelins because I don't have any iron. Ambassadors, nah, I don't think I'm gonna need them. However, this is one of the technologies you should beeline for when going for military. This one and the horse archer technologies are the most important ones in such case. Additionally, also the ones that give you wonders like, for example, Great Wall. In the militaristic game, Great Wall gives you a huge edge. Not so much for defensive purposes, because you obviously don't need that to defend well, but for the AI not having it, it's really difficult to lead an effective war with such weak units as you got with this mode, and additionally fight against the Great Wall. And since Great Wall gets obsolete with artillery that is not in the game, it means that if someone builds it, the benefit that person gets remains for the whole game. So fighting a war against an AI that has a Great Wall is a really huge pain in the you-know-where. Okay, but I've got 2 more policies to go, and then only a couple turns for the Utopia project, and that will be it. I can already tell at this point that I have won, although I will of course complete the game so that you can actually see that. It was pretty obvious that with choosing Emperor that I'm gonna win with a huge advantage over the other AIs. I could have said it on one city challenge. I've played one city, didn't change much. I did not do it to make the game more difficult. Actually, I don't think that it made the game more difficult. Simply because the policy cost did not go up from settling. That was the whole point of that. I also tried to avoid adopting liberty, to not get this free settler. Although commerce does not give you any benefits concerning culture, tradition, why am I always confusing these two? Liberty gives you some benefits, well, the free great person, the golden age, but also the free settler, which I don't really need. +1 production, little benefit, but still. Okay, urbanism. Next technology. What do we got with this technology? Merchant's house, +25% of gold. City must have a market, so something like an ancient bank. A barber shop, that gives you additional spy. Maximum of 4 barbershops can be built in your empire. Actually, a really powerful building. You can build 4 of them and get 4 additional spies. That's a lot. That's really, really a lot. Furthermore, you've got a tavern that requires a barbershop to be built. It gives you +5 food and +1 gold, and a thatcher that gives you +15% when constructing buildings. City must not be built on a hill. That thatcher is additionally the third of the buildings that gives you scientific bonuses when adopting the specific policy. Yes, there's something going on. He's running around with catapults. It's a heavy spearman. Heavy spearman's got like 15 strength, I think. Nothing to be scared of. Here's standard swordsman. I think it's got like 13 strength or so. X-Men's got 7. So you can imagine how difficult it is with such units to conquer a city with 55 defense. That one-shots the units that stand around and heals itself really, really fast. Okay, there's another great prophet that I don't really need. Let's get one more holy site. And a couple of more things to militaristic gameplays. When you have a city on an island or island map type, like here in North America, I'm just gonna show you what kind of units you've got for the Navy. The best units you've got are galleass that have ranged strength of 22 and longboats with 22 strength. So you can imagine when you get a starting position like here, how easy it is to defend this position. You don't have any siege weapons that can shoot there, you don't have any navy, and you don't have any air force. So basically, spawning location like this, of course you can make amphibious attacks, but defending against amphibious attack is just as easy as it was in the standard games. So getting a starting location like this basically means you won't be forced to lead any wars, or don't need to be afraid against any wars the whole game long. It also means that most likely you won't be able to conquer anyone. So for militaristic games, it is a terrible location. But on the other hand, I very often have games where I just would like to avoid war and go for some other strategy type. And very often you cannot do that because the AI, if you don't have any military, then you're an easy target, and you know the rest. You've all been there. Here you actually can do that. I mean, you won't avoid war, but you can defend without having units or having one unit if you're on other side of the world. An option sometimes good to have. John Maynard Keynes. Great merchant. Okay, urbanism is there, so let's start building these buildings that I've got an option now. Not really need to focus on science anymore. Only one policy left to adopt. Oh, you did this on purpose. Now where should I move now? Forget it, you're not getting my great merchant then. Who's got what? Let's check. I'm always like to check the social policies the AI should adopt. Oh, they are at war still. Tradition, liberty, order. Interesting combination. Tradition, piety, freedom. He actually was trying to go for a cultural game with plenty of wonders. Tradition, honor. Okay, that's obviously a ridiculous choice. Order. Oh well. Why would you pick order with such a starting location? And no barbarians? Yeah. AI logic. It's probably this nation is designed to like the order branch, so it goes for it no matter what. It happens. I've seen games like that. It's not really smart. It's just how it works. Oh, another spy. It's from the barbershop. Okay, let's send this one to his capital and take a look at it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. The tavern, an additional food. And then I will probably be able to start working on Utopia project. 518, that will be 4 turns, 4,400 something. I'm gonna need one more turn. Oh well. Someone finally has beaten me in the score. He has to have like 15 cities to beat my one city. My one invisible city. Oh, his city is actually visible. Is he not in the Imperial era yet? No, It's not imperiali, it's imperi. He is, so why didn't his city disappear? That's a strange bug. Because all other three capitals are invisible. Celtic Hall. It should have been a Celtic unique building. Here it replaces Opera House. City must already possess an amphitheater, plus 4 culture. It does the same. And we also got a standard theater, plus 3 happiness. That's the same as it is in the standard game. Cannot provide more happiness than there are citizens in a city. City must have a coliseum. Oh well. Nah, come on, game. Process faster. Desires cotton and longs for culture. Could probably get that culture quest. Cotton. Yeah, what do you want again? Nah. I could have looked if anyone's got cotton to trade, but it will only take longer to load. And it's not gonna change the outcome of the game. Next turn I can start working on Utopia project. So that's always nice. Okay, but let's wake a unit first so that my game doesn't accidentally end turn on me before I do everything there is to do. Change production 20 turns. Oh, why does it take so long? Let's get rid of this. Let's switch to production. Can you actually make it any more production? No, it switched to 19 turns. And that's as good as it gets. I was kind of hoping it will be sooner. I had games where I could build the Utopia project in like 5 or 6 turns. Well, I'm guessing you stuck with me for a little longer. So now for 19 more turns we're gonna watch how the city produces the Utopia project. Just checking out my city states. Well, I cannot even do that. 230 influence. Also 230. Here we've got only 66. Whoa! Someone actually stole a city from me. Not gonna allow that. Here I've seen a city-state having relatively low influence. How about these? 88. Yeah, you're gonna get 1000 gold as well. Gold for everyone, who cares? What kind of resource can you upgrade? Spices, but you're already upgrading that on your own. Now, what's going on now? Okay, you're gonna get that as well. Let's take a look. What can I... Anno Domini era. Okay, that's perfect. What can I buy? Civic Hall. What can I buy more? Theater. Merchant House. Farm. And a spy. Doesn't really matter where I send you. Iron working. Maybe there's some iron. Who knows? Let's take a look on Coin. Let's see what kind of wonders he's got. Corinthian market. Corinthian market significantly increases a city's output of gold. Labyrinth, Parthenon, Great Wall. So there's actually no oracle. I think it's the... Okay, I'm not sure now. Either it's Labyrinth or Parthenon that looks like the oracle on the map. Whoa, I've got iron! Yay! Now I'm gonna try researching as many technologies as possible. I had like 230 influence with that, and he still did the coup. Seriously? Oh, Jesus, that went from 230 to 9 with one coup. Ah! Okay, if someone tells me that the spies aren't broken, then I'm gonna argue till the end of time with that person. I lost 220 influence with one coup. How the fuck is that balanced? Okay, just for this one thing it was worth recording actually. Maybe someone will do something about that, because that's clearly not how it should work. $220 influence lost. Oh man. Okay, what does this enable me? Bridges over rivers, engineering, okay, aqueduct, circus, maximus. I can even buy an aqueduct. One turn before my city grows. No, did I get it already? The technology? Yep. What can I research next? Tactics. Allows defensive pacts. An option that has never ever been used. Although it has been used on multiple occasions in Civ 4. I've seen the whole world sign defensive pacts, and as a result one nation declaring war on other nation caused the whole world to be at war. Okay, I've got a great engineer. Let's construct a manufacturer. Maybe this will speed up my Utopia project at least by one turn, although yeah, it actually speeded up by one turn. That's always good. And the golden age. I can choose another policy next turn, but probably it won't be enough to choose two policies. I might open, well, yeah, I'm gonna open honor. With second policy I could get a great general, and eventually build one more citadel, but not gonna happen. Don't really need that. I have to choose some policy. Another technology, metal casting, seafaring. If I had more time, I would have gotten into cartography that reveals the entire map. Then I could check for the remaining city-state if it's still if it's still alive or not. Not that it really matters, but still. What does this do? Hyksos farm production yield improved by 1. Hyksos farm is something like a polder in a standard game. Hillfort production yield improved by 1. Okay, where is that? Oh, that's here. But that wasn't a coup, that was a standard AI stealing my city-state, probably with a diplomat. Okay, only 3 more turns to go. You additionally have a forge and a workshop. Both of these buildings do exactly the same as they did in the original game. Oh, killed one more spy, that's nice. Killing spies is what I like the best. What do you want again? It has come to your attention to be quite puny. Forget to expand your borders? I just having a little problem with that. And it's from a guy that's got 2 cities. Okay, that's also a mechanism that's really awesome. Bowmanship. Here we have a longbowman, but other than the standard longbowman, which is in English unique unit, this one has only 2 range and 14 strength, 10 strength. That's actually the unit you can upgrade the composite bowman to. Composite bowman gets upgraded to longbowman, but it has only 2 range. And we've got a Fletcher that gives you additional experience. It's like an armory. Well, I've completed the game. Nothing really too difficult about it. I even was first in literacy ranking. Let's see the replay. I can talk a little during the replay. What was there? Was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did I miss that? I actually met and was allied with all city-states. Maybe because of all the beer I was drinking during recording. Now we'll never know. Anyway, as you can see, the game is comparing to the standard game, it has really lots of changes, and that is why I wanted to show you. You might say that it was really easy to get that victory, and I'm gonna agree with that. It was easy. On the other hand, I was kind of circumstantial with the whole situation with cities. In my next Let's Plays, I will probably have more wars. Then you can actually see how difficult it is to conquer a city, how easy it is to defend. I really hope that I will be able to show that. I'm gonna go for army, not the wonders. I don't really need to focus on the wonders then. Let me know if you liked it, let me know if I should record further games like that, and if I should, then tell me in the comments which nation and which victory type I should go for. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and see you guys next time. Bye bye!